Hello and welcome. I'm Miss Newey, one of the assistant principals. This is Mr Harrison, the pastoral lead.
Under normal circumstances, we'd be having an open day about now where everybody will be coming around the building to see what's in store for you next year. As I'm sure you're aware, right now we can't do that. So what you're going to see is a virtual open day. This is going to be taking place on October the 12th, and you're going to see what's going to happen about now. When you come through the main door, one of the first things you'll see are our very friendly receptionists. If you want anything or you need anything, these five ladies here will help you get it. If you want a new timetable, or you wanted to come and get a locker key or something along those lines, these are the people that you will see.
So as you come through reception, you'll see 3 wings on the bottom floor, A, B and C, and we're just going to take a walk down to B wing. Welcome to B Wing. This is where you'll find subjects such as psychology, travel and tourism, geography, history, politics and sociology occasionally. Thank you.
When you come down B Wing, what you see is there's a lot of different classrooms which we'll show you in a second. This is what is called the pastoral office. This is where you'll find myself. So if you've got any issues, such as you've got an issue with pastoral care, or you want to find something out, or you're not feeling so good, you want to talk about something, this is where you'll come and find us. We're going to have a look in a second in some of the classrooms where Miss Newey will show you a typical kind of classroom where you may do sociology or psychology or history or politics.
Okay, this is a typical psychology room. You'll see around the room there's displays, there's textbooks, there's student folders when you're using them. And obviously on the board we have our resources to support you with the lesson. Our lessons follow very similar formats in terms of recap, new learning, checking your learning and obviously support as we go through all the lessons in case you have any questions to make sure that you are achieving your best in every lesson.
Now, as we walk down B Wing, you'll see that there's a lot of classrooms very similar, so there's lots of different subjects. Each one of these rooms is a tutor room, so you'll have a form tutor who will look after your pastoral care. Also, these rooms are used for teaching languages, for sociology, for psychology, for history and for politics. And as we walk down the wing, you will see that these different rooms have got mostly different subjects in, but some of them specialise in certain subjects. So as we wander down, you will see that we've also got different workrooms for people to work in. And as we make our way down to the bottom, you will see a typical history classroom. This is Mr. Kang, who teaches sociology and criminology.
Hello everyone.
This is a history classroom, so in here we talk about American history and we talk about British history, and you can see the walls are covered with different images of things that we talk about to do with the 50s, the 60s and the 70s in Britain. Now, we're in one of the most important rooms in the Academy, and if I could introduce one of the most important people, Miss Meakin. Take us on a tour of the music room.
Okay, so if we follow me for a second, and you can see that this room is equipped with 15 computers and 15 keyboards, all which have fully functioning versions of Sibelius, Cubase and Reason for everybody's composition needs, because we compose quite a lot. We generally sit around the outside of the classroom when we're working, but we do move to the centre for ensemble work and for class work. We have a marvellous piano at the front, as well as several grand pianos around the academy. The best part of our music department, however, is the studio. We have a state-of-the-art functioning studio here, which has got several different desks. This is our digital version. We have larger desks as well. And within a room opposite, you have the opportunity to record your instruments, and then they get multi-tracked into here.
I've now come down C Wing. This is where you'll find subjects such as business, economics, sociology again, and sport. And I'm outside my office, where if you have any academic queries, want any help with subjects, have any concerns about the subjects that you've selected, then you come and talk to me. And this is where I am. So still based on C Wing is one of our student hubs. This is where you'd come if you need any extra support with any medical queries, any support in lessons, and we are all here to help you.
This room is all about your well-being at school. So, for example, these are some of the things that goes on in this room, where people come in here and they would talk to people if they're suffering from a mental health issue. We even have pets as therapy that happen on Wednesdays when we have a therapy dog that comes into the building. So this room is all about you.
So now we've come down A Wing, and this is where you'll find art, photography and engineering. And as you can see behind me, there's a plethora of students' work, all really high standard. We're really proud of our students, and this is what's produced in the lessons.
If I can introduce Mrs. Wright, and this is her office, and we're just at the top of A Wing.
Okay, this is Student Welfare and Guidance Office, where students can come to see us if they need any advice on careers, welfare, anything that they need for extra support in the sixth form.
To allow access to all the floors, if you need it, we even have a lift.
Welcome to the LRC.
My name is Mrs. Smith, I'm the LRC manager. This is where you will come to get your textbooks and fiction books and other resources and use computers.
I'm going to introduce you to a couple of very important people. One of the things we're very proud of is the Next Generation Football Academy. If you come on in, I'll introduce you to a couple of the people who run the show.
Hi there, my name is Mr. Dormand, this is Mr. Cooper. We look forward to showing you this afternoon some of our sessions, our practical sessions on the field, and the students playing in the National College League. So take care.
Now, you can see behind me, you can see Mr. Dortman, who you met earlier on. What he does is he runs the football academy part of the school. He is down here on the fields at the back of the academy, and he's running a variety of different training sessions.
And you continue the process. Hand goes up. Well done. Eyes up, Ryan. And this time you go toe tap from side to side. Keep your eyes up. The ball and eyes. Roll the ball around the outside. Follow your pass, Thomas. So it's a limited movement, Harvey. Come on, play on the outside, Josh. Boys, can we speed it up? Are we playing on the insides or the outside? Boy, Josh. Who's going to demand the ball? As a squad.
Now, you might want to see what it's like in some lessons, so we decided to find one of our best teachers. Unfortunately, he wasn't here today, so what we decided to do was to come and see Mr. Kang teaching a bit of sociology.
Okay, we're doing NAMs, New Age Movements. Now, New Age movements came popular in the 80s, and it became popular due to people believing into UFOs, aliens. Okay? Now, you've just seen a video clip, but the key thing is class, age, gender, ethnicity, locality. Why is it that he appeals to middle-aged women? Okay, and white British females and in rich areas. So remember, these New Age movements, they became popular due to meditation, Feng Shui, mindfulness, and it became popular in the 80s. But why is it that it appeals to women? And that answer right now, folks, will be answered by Mr. Morris.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gang. Cheers. So then, we've got these New Age movements, right? Looking at Feng Shui, looking at horoscopes, looking at trying to really understand yourself. Now, why is it done by people that are middle class? What is it middle class people have a lot of, guys? What is it they have a lot of? Money, exactly. Because these things are not cheap. These things are not cheap. You guys ever seen in the back of, like, I don't know, for example, OK magazine, how much it is to ring up these horoscope telephone lines? It's something like £2 a minute, yeah, or something like that. £2 a minute. You're on the blower to someone for 10 minutes, you've spent 20 quid. It's a lot of money. Now, age, 40 plus. Why is it that they do it when they're that old? Why is it they do it when they're that old? Yes?
Just because they have a lot of time on their hands.
Exactly, they have a lot of time, yeah?
Now, from New Age movements to something completely different. Can I introduce you to the legend of Mr. Hollington?
Hi guys. Right, as we were saying before year 13s then. Right, let's recap on what our goals were. With regard to the Empire, we said our goals were to defence cut, to introduce cuts to the Empire, to shrink our military base, to ensure that the United States filled the void. That was quite an admirable goal, but he began to affect it when it came to things like the Falklands War, etc., as we were saying before. She was pro-Commonwealth when it came to Grenada as well, because Grenada turned left-wing. However, she was quite prepared to kick the United States out by 83. So she was a defender of the Commonwealth too, as well as being a promoter of the special relationship.
Alongside suppliers then, we've got the consideration of it all coming together, and this is the part that we're working on now. So we've talked about getting our raw materials. We've then got to think about what happens when we've got our raw materials all the way through to how the customers get our product or service. And this is called the supply chain. So the supply chain is a whole process from raw materials to the finished goods and the customer getting them.
Now we're going to go into one of the media classrooms. If you want to follow me in, this is where we do media, and you will see our own film star at the back here with Miss Nui.
So in media, the students look at creating their own videos, creating their own films, analysing advertising, creating their own magazine.
Now, talking about movie stars, this is one of our major stars that we have. In this room, you'll be doing computing and ICT. And if I can introduce Mr. Davison, who's going to tell you a little bit about it.
Hi, my name is Mr. Davison. This is where you'd be studying computer science or IT. So with computer science, we do a lot of coding, programming, networks, hardware, software, and with the IT side of things, that's where you'll be doing looking at spreadsheets, websites, and how people actually use the computer.
Hi, thank you for joining our virtual environment at Landau Forte Academy Sixth Form. Just to introduce myself, it's Martin Rowe. I'm the interim principal. I've been at the Academy since March. I joined from one of our other secondary schools in the Trust in Derby. Thank you for taking time to visit our website and to start to look through our fantastic Sixth Form here. We've made a lot of real positive changes in our Sixth Form over the last few weeks and months based on the feedback that our existing students have provided us with and also people within the local community. I look forward to working with you and as many of you as possible. No doubt you'll have lots of questions about our Sixth Form, but the key thing that I want to share with you at the moment is we're a Sixth Form about you. It's about Tamworth. One of the key things that we have here is we have a fantastic relationship with our students. The pastoral care that we provide here is outstanding, and this will continue moving forward. We've looked to increase our provision with regards to our curriculum based on what our students have asked for, and again, you'll have that guidance and support moving forward. We've also got a fantastic enrichment programme which involves lots of different activities, sports and arts, and this is something that we really want you to get involved with. And we're also dedicated to support you with your next steps of your education. whether that's after sixth form going into some form of apprenticeship, university apprenticeships, or actual university or work-related learning. And to support you with that, you will be provided with a work-related experience in Year 12. Thank you for listening.
Now, you don't need to take our word for what goes on here. The best people to ask are some of our wonderful students here who are going to tell you a little bit about their experiences at the Academy.
Hello, I'm Julian Hagel.
Hi, my name's Ander and I'm head boy.
I'm doing maths for the maths, physics and biology.
I'm doing maths, physics, chemistry and engineering.
I'm thinking of applying to Cambridge for doing physical natural sciences, for then doing physics.
Me too.
I really like the school because the atmosphere is really relaxed and the lessons are good. We have loads of equipment for science, for doing practicals.
This year's pretty different to most sort of thing, but so far it's been brilliant sort of thing. It's carried on exactly where we left off last year sort of thing, and making positive strides towards where we want to be and what we want to do next year. So I think that's a huge positive sort of thing going into this year.
Hi, my name's Leonie. I'm a student here at Landau Sixth Form. I do music, history, politics and drama. The atmosphere in all of my lessons are all very relaxed, but in a way that we can learn properly. And there's a steady balance between the work that we get and the studying as well. In addition to this, there is also a very relaxed atmosphere in the canteen, and I can always feel like I can just sit there with my friends and relax throughout the day in between my lessons. I really enjoy being at the Sixth Form, and it's just a great place to be.
I'm Michael. I'm Year 12 here at Landau, and so far my entire experience has been very positive. My lessons are well done and informative, and the teachers are both good at their jobs and you can get along with them very well. Overall, it's been a wonderful first few weeks and I'm glad I've come here.
Thank you for your time and thank you for listening. We will be sending more information out about our subject sessions from the 2nd of November, where you can ask questions to the subject teams and find out more information. But we really look forward to seeing you on our virtual open day on the 12th of October, and watch our website for updates. Have fun.
Bye-bye.